Before I came to Lakehead, I had so many questions going through my mind. Like, where will I stay?
What would I bring?
And is cereal considered a soup?
Jewel, I think we need to debate this later. They might be more worried about, how to manage living on their own for the first time.
Yeah, exactly. Don't worry, folks. We've got you covered there. Welcome to Wolfie's Top 10s. My name is Julianna, and I'm a fourth year outdoor recreation and education student, originally from Prince Edward County, Ontario.
My name is Kaitlyn, and I just wrapped up my first year of social work. I'm originally from Newmarket, Ontario, and moved to Orillia last summer.
My name is Jewel. I'm a third year nursing student, and I'm originally from Toronto, Ontario.
Today, we will be listing the top 10 things to pack when moving into residence. Can you both share some of your experiences living in res?
My favorite memory from residence would be recreating the window scene from Taylor Swift's You Belong With Me music video with my best friend. Her window was right across from mine, so we would write messages to each other and then stick it to the window. Talk about simpler times.
Jewel, that was only 2 years ago.
My point still stands.
Yeah, you're not wrong. Well, I lived in a townhouse residence, and I loved being able to cook and have my friends over every Thursday night for watching Jersey Shore. Yes, I wore an honorary Snooki poof.
What would you say are the biggest perks of living in residence?
The friendships that can happen. A bond is totally made between those you live with in residence. And often these friends will become your roommates for the next 3 years, and this friendship will probably extend beyond graduation.
Also, living in residence saves you from having to plan for community time, or at least it reduces it significantly. It's part of the reason I chose to stay in residence. And every morning when I had those 8:30 classes, my body would be grateful that my class was only a 5-minute walk away.
That is a great point. Now let's pass it over to Taylor, who is also one of our orientation leaders this year, for perspective on living in residence at the Orillia campus.
Hi there, my name's Taylor. I'm going into my third year of social work in September. I'm originally from Hamilton, and I've lived in residence for the past 2 years.
What was your favorite memory of living on campus?
Some of my favorite memories from residence were really just with being around the friends that I made there. So sometimes in the evenings, a group of 6 of us, we would all go down to the social lounge on the first floor with cards and snacks and our phones, and we'd play Spotify music and sing along and just exchange stories from the day and whatever stress was bothering us. And it was just a really nice way to unwind and relax and rejuvenate for the next day. Sometimes as well, we'd even all get together, even in the dead of winter. We'd all put on our scarves and our coats and walk around the parking lot and just, chat and get out of the building and relax in the evenings. Just simple stuff like that are some of my favorite times in residence.
And why should students consider living in residence?
Living in residence was probably one of the best decisions I made coming here as a first-year student. I was moving away from home for the first time, and having that safety and security, as well as just the convenience of living only a couple steps away from my classes and my work, was really nice. As well, all of my meals were prepared for me through the dining hall, which means I didn't have to worry about going out grocery shopping or making time to make myself healthy dinners, as I had some assistance with all of those kinds of things. As well, there's a lot of other services that were right at my fingertips, including staff that were always there if I ever had an emergency or just needed a little bit of extra support, as well as tons of different facilities like laundry facilities, study spaces, and much more right at my fingertips. It offered a lot of benefits, and I made a lot of really good friends through residence that I still keep in touch with to this day. If you're thinking about what different housing options are going to be available for you next year, I would definitely recommend talking to residents, taking a look at the facilities there and the rooms, and maybe considering that as an option.
Lakehead offers a variety of housing options for students. If you want to learn more about on-campus housing, we'll have that link in the description below.
Let's get to the start of our list. Number 1, linens. When you start thinking about what you might want to bring into residence, don't forget that you're going to be here for at least 8 months out of the year. You're going to want to be comfortable.
to make it your own space.
Exactly. And what better way to do that than making sure you have a variety of linens? I'm talking about blankets, and I'm talking about comforters and pillows and towels. These might be easy to forget, but make a note. You want this luxury thread count.
Number 2, soap. There are so many different types of soap. You have body soap, hand soap, face soap, dish soap, not to mention all of your laundry supplies. These are the small things you may forget about, but remember to repurchase them when they're getting low.
Now on to number 3, laundry basket. I always recommend one with either wheels or handles, as it makes it easy to transport between 2 places. Sometimes the laundry room might be a little bit of a walk, and this will assist in safe transportation of your precious clothing.
Number 4, personal hygiene items. These include things like razors, combs, hairbrushes, toothbrushes, menstrual products, hair dryers, and deodorant. Please, don't forget your deodorant.
Number 5, dishes and utensils. There is a fridge in your room, so keep at least 1 bowl, 1 plate, a set of cutlery for those late night cereal cravings.
Number 6, cleaning supplies. Throughout your stay in residence, you'll want to ensure to keep your space clean. I always recommend having a pair of gloves, some Lysol, and all-purpose cleaner to get your space feeling a little more fresh. I know there were a few times during my stay in residence where I took some time to do a deep clean of my room and rearrange my furniture until I found a setup that I really liked.
Number 7, school supplies. Books, binders, pens, agenda, scissors. These aren't all necessary back-to-school essentials. But if you do forget to bring them with you, feel free to grab some from the campus bookstore. The link is in the description.
Number 8, food. Don't forget your snacks, canned goods, and if you don't have a meal plan, groceries. ResCap does close around 8 p.m., so you'll want to make sure you have access to quick meals from home for those late night cravings. In your first year, I recommend a jar of peanut butter, honey, soups, veggies, fruits.
And don't forget cereal. Cereal's essential.
Speaking of essential, number 9, personal comfort items, like your stuffed animal. And while your comfort item might not be a stuffed animal, it's still important to have it with you. There might be times in the semester when things get hard, so having a personal comfort item can help you de-stress and make you feel a little more at home.
This takes us to our last point. Number 10, decor. What would a room be without a little bit of decorations?
It's a great way to boost your morale and make this space feel like your own.
Here's some examples of how we've decorated our rooms. Well, that's all that we have today, Thunderwolves. Tune in next time to see more of Wolfie's Top 10s.
Did you enjoy the third segment of Wolfie's Top 10s? Be sure to hit the like and subscribe button and follow us on Instagram at Lakehead Life and at LakeheadLifeOR so you don't miss out on our upcoming episodes and announcements. Use the hashtag Wolfie's Top 10 to share the top 10 things you're bringing to residence. Wolves, signing out.
Is tea a soup?
No.
That's what it says. Of course tea isn't a soup.
But soups are hot.
Not necessarily. You have cold soups. There's dessert soups.
No, but a cold soup is just a smoothie in a bowl. And that's crossing too many lines already.
No, I don't think so.
No, isn't soup with like
made out of,
vegetables?
cold soup can be made, like, still has a broth and a cooking portion.
I mean, but technically tomatoes are considered fruits. So if you have
But what is the
tomato soup-
line? What is the line drawn between a soup and a sauce?
I think the viscosity.
The viscosity.
The viscosity.